Once upon a time, in the hustle and bustle of modern life, there lived a person named Alex. Despite the apparent comforts and conveniences surrounding Alex, there was a persistent feeling of unfulfillment. The days seemed to be a constant chase for more possessions, more experiences, and an ever-elusive sense of contentment. Alex found solace in the realization that this discontentment wasn't a solitary struggle. Many in the contemporary world were ensnared in the same web of desire, habit, and dissatisfaction. The always more mindset seemed to be an invisible force driving compulsive behaviors, whether it was overeating, indulging in gambling, or succumbing to the addictive allure of social media. One day, Alex embarked on a journey of self-discovery, determined to unravel the mysteries of these harmful patterns. The quest led to an exploration of the psychological forces at play. It turned out that desires weren't merely whims but intricately woven threads of habit and psychological triggers. Through this journey, Alex gained insights into the hidden drivers behind the compulsive behaviors that seemed to offer momentary relief from the void within. The allure of another cookie, the excitement of a gamble, or the endless scroll through social media, each had its roots in the complex landscape of the mind. Armed with newfound knowledge, Alex began to make subtle yet powerful changes. Breaking free from the shackles of compulsive habits required understanding the nuanced interplay of desire and the psychological landscape. It wasn't about renouncing pleasures but rather about reclaiming control and fostering a healthier mindset. As Alex navigated this transformation, the once overpowering cycles of dissatisfaction began to loosen their grip. The always more mindset, which had driven relentless pursuits, gradually gave way to a sense of self-awareness. Alex discovered the ability to choose a different path, one where fulfillment wasn't a perpetual chase but a state cultivated from within. And so, Alex's story became a testament to the transformative power of understanding the psychological forces that shape our behaviors. The journey toward breaking free from harmful cycles wasn't a linear one, but with each subtle change, Alex moved closer to a more balanced and contented life. Can the evolution of slot machines in Las Vegas casinos teach us valuable lessons about human behavior in the modern age? In the 1970s, slot machines were considered unexciting novelties, rarely attracting players. However, today, they constitute a multi-billion-dollar industry, generating $30 billion annually in the United States alone. Slot machines are omnipresent, found not only in casinos but also in bars, restaurants, and grocery stores. The transformation began in the 1980s when entrepreneur Red revolutionized slot design by introducing digital machines and screens. Red tapped into the intricacies of the human brain, creating what the author terms the scarcity loop. The scarcity loop is a behavioral cycle with three essential components: opportunity, unpredictable rewards, and quick repeatability. First, there must be an opportunity to obtain something valuable, such as money or status. Second, rewards must be delivered unpredictably, generating anticipation and suspense. Finally, the ability to quickly repeat the behavior strengthens the cycle. Red transformed slot machines to exploit this scarcity loop effectively. Unlike the old mechanical slots with a single betting line and poor odds, Red's machines allowed players to bet on multiple lines per spin. This increased unpredictability and the potential for larger rewards. Red incorporated rare but enticing jackpots, fostering the opportunity for significant wins. Unpredictable rewards were engineered through frequent near misses and losses disguised as wins. Despite winning less than the original wager, players experienced the excitement of seemingly winning, maintaining emotional investment. Quick repeatability was ensured by enabling rapid continuous play and instant spinning at the press of a button. The net result might be a loss, but the vivid presentation of small wins triggered the brain's reward system, akin to a substantial victory. Red leveraged this psychological trick to entice continuous gambling. Today, game engineers further refine this art, employing mathematics and psychology to enhance the addictive nature of slot machines. Importantly, these principles haven't remained confined to casinos. They have permeated everyday technologies and activities. Social media notifications, online shopping, smartphone apps, video games, all incorporate the scarcity loop's trio of opportunity, variable rewards, and speedy repetition. Tech giants' algorithms learn precisely what content captivates us, keeping us glued to screens in relentless pursuit of the next enticing piece of information or entertainment. These experiences leverage our innate desire to maximize opportunities, leaving us perpetually unsatisfied and craving the next hit. The scarcity loop overrides rationality, fostering obsessive repetition. Understanding this mechanism provides insight into how experiences become habit-forming and challenging to resist in our modern world. The roots of the scarcity loop delve into our evolutionary history, a connection observed by psychologists like B.F. Skinner in the 1940s and Thomas Zentel in the 1960s. Skinner noticed rats compulsively pressing a lever for unpredictable food rewards, while Zentel expanded this insight to various animals, highlighting their irrational tendency to gamble for uncertain rewards even when a predictable alternative offered objectively greater benefits. This loop traces back to our ancestors' relentless search for food amid uncertain rewards, a crucial aspect of survival in our evolutionary past. The analogy between foraging and hunting for food and playing slot machines reveals the persistent quest for a jackpot. While survival in modern times is far easier, our brains are still biologically wired to fall into this loop. Dopamine, often labeled the pleasure chemical, plays a central role in this process. However, it's more accurately described as driving the pursuit of rewards, especially uncertain ones. Zentel elucidates that the brain's dopamine system gets excited when rewards are unpredictable, creating anticipation. In our ancestors, the occasional abundance of food after persistent searching triggered a surge in dopamine, reinforcing the brain's association between uncertainty and potential rewards. This conditioning, fueled by dopamine, ingrained motivations. The concept extends to near misses, whether in hunting or playing slot machines. Near misses in the ancestral environment, such as prey escaping, intensified the drive to persist. In the modern context, slot machines landing adjacent jackpots create similar uncertainty, while small wins resembling losses, like finding a berry bush with a few berries after an arduous search, further motivate persistence. The unpredictability of near misses and near wins draws individuals into the vortex of the scarcity loop. While once evolutionarily advantageous, the scarcity loop poses challenges in today's world of abundance. Despite material affluence, our Stone Age brains haven't adapted. The persistent pursuit of more, even when in surplus, illustrates how the scarcity loop, deeply embedded in our evolutionary past, continues to influence our behavior today. If you've discovered even the smallest bit of value in my videos, I would be immensely grateful if you could express your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Your engagement means the world to me. Make sure to subscribe and stay tuned until the end for more insightful content, and I warmly welcome your valuable feedback. Your presence is genuinely appreciated. Now, let's dive back into the review. In a world that incessantly values more, growth, and expansion, the art of subtraction often takes a backseat. Leidy Klotz, an engineering professor, stumbled upon the power of subtraction through a simple yet insightful observation from his 3-year-old son. While constructing a Lego bridge, the child improved its stability not by adding more pieces, but by skillfully subtracting them. Intrigued by this counterintuitive approach, Klotz delved into research studies to explore the tendency of individuals to overlook subtraction as a viable option. Various experiments involving toys, essays, itineraries, and more consistently revealed a bias toward addition. Participants, even when explicitly given the option to take things away, gravitated towards adding elements rather than subtracting. The studies employed scenarios such as stabilizing a Lego structure, where removing a single pillar created the most solid base, yet participants didn't consider subtraction. Even when given fake money as a disincentive for each added piece, the compulsion for addition prevailed. This inclination towards addition is deeply ingrained in our cognitive processes. Our brains seem wired to perceive less as inferior, skipping past subtraction as a problem-solving option. The prevailing notion is that addition signifies progress and improvement, while subtraction implies regression or diminishment. Despite evidence highlighting the pitfalls of excessive addition, such as clutter and inefficiency, the societal inclination toward more persists. U.S. regulations, home sizes, and meeting durations have inflated significantly over the years. Businesses exploit this tendency through planned obsolescence and attention hijacking strategies. However, recognizing the limitations of our instinct for addition opens the door to conscious consideration of subtraction. Questioning the assumption that more is inherently better allows us to overcome cognitive biases. Embracing subtraction can lead to remarkable achievements. Architects design minimalist, spacious buildings. Musicians leave notes unplayed for essential melodies to resonate. Writers omit unnecessary words for sharper prose. Like a sculptor chiseling imperfections away, subtraction allows us to strip away excess and reveal what is truly essential. The juxtaposition of scarcity and abundance is nowhere more apparent than in our approach to food. Throughout over 99% of human evolution, food was a precious and unpredictable resource. Our ancestors, engaged in hunting and gathering, primarily depended on starchy plant foods supplemented by fruits, vegetables, nuts, and occasional meat or fish. Foods high in fat, sugar, or salt were rare treats. The scarcity mindset evolved to promote survival when famine was a constant threat. However, the dynamics have dramatically shifted in modern times. With unlimited access to food 24/7 in stores and restaurants, the scarcity brain that once promoted survival now leads us to overeat. Evolutionary factors contribute to this tendency. We are wired to crave caloric density, favor variety, and use food as a reward, reinforcing overeating through the scarcity loop. Modern food processing further compounds the issue by concentrating calories in processed products engineered for excess consumption. Cooking methods like frying or breading, absent in our ancestors' diets, add textures triggering sensory pleasure and overconsumption. To navigate this abundance, the suggestion is not a complete rejection of processed foods but a call for moderation and balance. Practical tips include basing meals on minimally processed staple foods, incorporating non-starchy vegetables, choosing lean proteins, enjoying processed treats occasionally, limiting portion sizes, opting for water over caloric beverages, slowing down to savor flavors, stopping when full, and ensuring sufficient sleep. By aligning eating habits with our brains and bodies, embracing moderation, and finding a healthy balance, we can enjoy modern culinary pleasures without compromising our well-being. The goal is to strike a harmonious balance and find enough for our needs. In the contemporary age of abundance, the scarcity mindset, which was once evolutionarily advantageous, has become a counterproductive force in our lives. This mindset, rooted in the instinct to secure resources for survival, now manifests in patterns of overindulgence and perpetual dissatisfaction. The prevailing cultural emphasis on pursuing more, whether in terms of quantity, variety, or instant gratification, conflicts with the pursuit of genuine and lasting satisfaction. The recommendation is to redirect our focus towards quality, depth, and activities that offer enduring fulfillment. This involves recognizing the power of subtraction, wherein removing unnecessary elements and distractions can reveal what is truly essential for a meaningful life. Contrary to the prevailing notion that constant accumulation is the key to happiness, this perspective advocates that, at times, less is more. The narrative encourages a conscious shift from a mindset driven by primitive desires and external influences to one driven by intention and a deliberate allocation of energy toward what truly matters. This intentional living, guided by the concept of enough, is portrayed as the path to fulfillment. A departure from the scarcity mindset that perpetuates unfulfilling cycles of desire. In essence, the message is about breaking free from the automatic pursuit of abundance and embracing a mindful, purposeful approach to life. Step into one of the most exceptional personal development book summary channels on the internet. I am genuinely thrilled to welcome you to my incredible community, where we cherish growth and continuously strive for improvement. Your support is the driving force behind the progress of our channel, and your active involvement is sincerely appreciated. As a token of gratitude, I wholeheartedly commit to providing you with consistent and valuable content, designed to enrich your knowledge and inspire meaningful action. Thank you for staying tuned and being an integral part of this ongoing journey towards continuous improvement.